Hi all, Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, so I accidentally deleted my last video. So I got my forge made, and I did a little bit of exploring. That's about it. Forge is made. Oh, you know what? I've got enough stuff to make some more boxes. I can clean up my inventory a little bit here. What do I got? I got general. I need a food box. So, storage, writable storage box. So yeah, been a crazy week. Haven't got a lot of videos out this week. I usually do all right at the beginning of the week, and then as the week progresses, I get busier and busier with work and stuff. And this week just went mad. Wednesday. No, I want to write on this guy. This is food. No, this is cooked food. Gotta stop hitting enter when I do that. Look, it's off now. General. I guess it's on the same line as general, but mezzanine parts are different. Cooked food goes in here. Oh no. Wednesdays are usually super busy for me. And, you know, I bet I can get more nails. What do I need? I need tools. I need raw food. I need mods. And I need guns. So I need 4 more. So I need 40 nails. I've got 9. So I need 31 nails. 31 nails. We'll let that go while I'm moving things around here. So yeah, it just everything got so busy, or usually gets so busy toward the middle of the week, end of the week, that I struggle lately to get stuff out. And so this week was kind of one of those weeks. I did alright at the beginning of the week, but then as we approach the end of the week, you know, I don't need cobble on me. That's special. I need that to make the forge. And so okay, so now I want 4 of those. So then this week, Thursday or Wednesdays are usually super busy, and so I was getting Tuesdays and Wednesdays are super busy. Tuesday, Wednesdays, Sundays. And so except Tuesdays and Wednesdays I have work on top of being busy. Which makes things a little crazier. And so we get all of the food out of here as I prep to make a food thing. And so we get to Wednesday, and I'm prepping for my normal Wednesday night. Well, I knew it wasn't going to be normal. I knew we weren't playing games or anything. But, you know, I thought we were doing comic book night, and so I'm prepping for comic book night, and And then about 9:30, I get a message. Hey, by the way, you didn't see, I can't make a comic book tonight. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. And so we did not do comic book night, but I also didn't know we weren't doing comic book night until way later. No, stop opening it. Stop. Tools. And then Thursday. Woo! Thursday. I'm, guns. Trying to get everything done. Or as much as I can for the week, so I have less to do on Fridays to finish with my work week. And then, yeah, that's definitely not how things went down. We had a huge storm come through, and it mostly knocked out our power. And so, I didn't have any power, basically, which, you know, ruins your day a little bit. And so I wasn't able to get anything done Thursday. Yeah, I was working, and I was only about 5 hours into my workday, which is, you know, over halfway through your workday, on a good day. And so I'm about a little over halfway through my workday, and then the power just is gone. And I'm like, oh no, whatever will I do? And so I just had no power, which super sucks. I tell you, I am so bored when there's no power. You'd think that there would be enough things for me to do with all my stuff that I could keep myself entertained while there's no power. And you'd be wrong. I get so bored when I'm forced to do things that I otherwise do willingly. It's weird. It's weird how bored I get when there's no power. So I ended up okay, that's a mod. So I ended up not being able to get my workday done, which like super sucks, and then not being able to record. Thursday's one of my good record days, and it was raining, so I couldn't go outside and do I couldn't do yard work in the rain. I can't mow the lawn in the rain, which is the big yard work that I do every week. Okay, there it is. And then yeah, and then the power sort of came back on, but not enough for anything to get done. So I flipped the two lights in my... I have some overhead lights, and so I want to know when the power came back on, so I flipped the switch. Okay, so my setup is I've got my main computer on a battery backup, and the light that I use is also plugged into that battery backup. So if there's no power to run said battery backup, then that light's going to go out. And that light's not going to come back on when the power comes back on, because the battery backup will be off. Because chances are the power's been out long enough that there's not enough, there's no battery left. And so like my modem, runs there. So I searched this place already. There's a generator over here, and there's a underground portion to this. This place is like a fortress. These are cement walls. There are bars on all the doors and windows except for that one. And so I came and I killed the zombies, and I got a few books to upgrade some points. But there's a biker zombie down here, and I was overweight, so I couldn't stay away from him. So I wanted to come back and see what's down there. Where's the door? Where's the door? Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's because I couldn't find the door. Because I'm dumb. So then, are you going back down? What's going on there? Did I find a little pathing issue? There we go. So, and so the lights came back on, but there wasn't enough power. Just the overhead lights. Just the overhead lights came back on. But there wasn't enough power to turn any of the actual devices on. And so then I start looking around the house, and like we keep some night lights with daytime sensors on them in the hallways, so you don't have to turn the lights on at night. And they were on, and the well came on enough to slowly, very, very slowly refill the toilet, so we could, you know, use the toilet like normal, and get, you know, water to drink and stuff like that. But it wasn't enough to like run a shower or anything. There was no water pressure. It's just like a trickle. And so it's really bizarre. And so our power stayed like that. Like, no, you couldn't turn on anything. But you could charge phones and tablets and stuff. But I don't think it would charge my Steam Deck. Or if it did, it was so slow I didn't notice, because I ran my Steam Deck down to like 52%, and I checked it later, and I think it was still right around that. So, or maybe my Steam Deck was using enough of a trickle that it was eating the trickle. But yeah, it was really bizarre. And so our power would nearly completely turn back off, or and you know, so then the water would stop working. I could turn on the box fan, and it would slowly spin enough to give you a slight breeze, but not enough to like actually be a normal, you know, fan on kind of thing. And so it was enough to let me sleep, but not enough to let me sleep like I normally do with the fan blowing on me. Yeah, and so it went out in the afternoon, and it was just gone until around noon on Friday. So poof, there goes my entire Thursday evening. So no recording, no uploading, no publishing. And then crap, I'm just about dead here. Oh no! Oh crap, and I ran the wrong way. Oh, oh, I thought I could... I should have just repaired that a little quicker. Dang it. Now he's gonna be back at full health when I come back in here. So that's gotta be the house next to that barn. So I can just go into the house. But let's unload the junk I picked up. Oh, and find what this book is. Check out the latest assault rifles. Nice. Improves the assault rifle crafting skill. We'll take that for sure. There's some coal. I don't think I need a second stone shovel. We get some more gas. A little bit of cooked food. Oh. So yeah, then the frame around our door, our outside door broke. Not the frame, so we have in our garage there's a door, the outside door that goes out of the garage, has a window in it, and the frame around that window came apart. They're plastic and they wear out after a while. We had to replace our inside door. Well, no, we had to replace an outside door from the living room because all the plastic around those windows wore out and they just break, and then your windows are popping out, and you know you can't have that. And so I went online to try and find a replacement for that, and it's really, really hard to find that piece. And like I pretty much only found one thing that was selling those, and so I ended up going through its advertisement on Amazon, and that's a weird scarecrow. And so it said, measure the old frame and the width of your door. And so that's what I did. And then I came in and it was like, here's the size you need. I'm like, all right. So I ordered it. I'm like, all right. So I can easily replace that. My sister's like, we should just get a new door. I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with a door. And I'm like, a new door is like $300, and I don't want to pay $300 for a new door when I can get this part for $100. And so, so I ordered that, and then it came Friday morning while there was no power. And so I really, you couldn't wait till I read this? Ragdoll, Flailmac mode. Wow, you just came right out of there. I guess I thought you were coming through a door, not just hiding in the kid's closet. Oh. Hiding in the kid's closet. So, Goblinos. Sweetened multigrain cereal. I'd eat some Goblinos, I guess. So, I open it up, I look inside, right, it's the frame and stuff, and I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna be too hard to put together, so I go and get my drill, and I use that as a screwdriver, and so I start to undo the, oh Jesus, so many this would be different if I could fight more than one zombie at a time with enough distance to keep backing up, man. You guys and your 40 zombies all at once, and it takes me 15 shots to the head with a spear to kill these guys. Oh, shoot. Okay, oof. And so, you know, as soon as I start taking the screws out of the old one, it just crumbles into little chunks. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's like a picture frame, right? So I don't think when you take your picture frame off the wall, it's supposed to suddenly become 6 different pieces. That's basically what happened. And then, I realized I couldn't put it back together myself, and so I went and found somebody to hold it in place while I went to put the glass in and stuff. And because my glass was fine, it was just the frame that holds the glass in place that had broken. Oh, nice. That one died at a regular speed there. Nice. Why is it always raining here? I hate how dark it gets when it's raining. It's ridiculous. Now I can't see anything in here. How am I supposed to finish looting this place now that I can't see anything? You've ruined my day. Thanks, game. How soon before I can make a headlamp? What is that called? A mining helmet. Oh, I need a workbench for that, it looks like. Maybe a flashlight would be nice. But now I can't search this house because it's too dark inside. Why is it not so dark in here? Huh? This place is under the roof. Why has it gotta be so dark down here? Or did you stop being dark? Oh, you stopped being dark. No, no, it's getting dark again. Oh, scrap helmet. I don't have one of those. Look, I mean, it's that dark outside. It's this indoor-outdoor lights change thing. Is that something I can turn off? Because this is ridiculous. No, I don't see anything. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I can at least see a little bit, maybe. Oh, where did you even come from? I don't even know where that zombie came from. That's crazy. Crazy. I don't know where that zombie came from. How does the zombie come out of nowhere like that? Can we please stop raining? This map is just constantly raining. I don't understand. It doesn't rain every... I guess it does rain everyday places. Stop raining so much. Can't get anything done because you're always raining. Can't see indoors in the rain. I'm gonna have to just run around outside now. Makes me irritated. I want to loot that place. I don't want to be stuck out here because there's no light. I need a headlamp so I can continue searching indoors. I did find out that police cars are great sources of loot, although they are locked. Or it was supposed to be last episode, but I accidentally deleted it, so happens. I was trying to move things around to make more room, and then I mean, he's just gonna sit there. So yeah, so then what I discovered was, there was a third thing you needed to measure, a third thing you need to measure, that they didn't mention, and that was, you have to measure the thickness of your glass. I didn't realize, I just assumed, that's the problem with assumptions, I just assumed that, what was gonna happen was, I would get the thing, and I thought, wow, I can't hit this guy. He's killing me. That zombie was way faster. Am I overweight? No. I got a bum leg? No. I'm weak. That's what it says, I'm weak. Seriously, why can't I... What's up with this weak? What is this? No, my armor's weak. But why am I slow? Did I spray my leg? What's going on here? Guy's moving slow. Anyways, so I just thought there'd be like a adapter kit in there, right? Like, you put this piece around your window and then that goes in to adapt it to the size. No, no. This was specifically a 1-inch window, like thickness. My window is definitely not 1-inch thickness. So, I'm tempted to see what's up here. We got a spot up here I can get up to. Ooh. Tier 3. Doesn't help when you can't hit what you're aiming at. So, you know, I took the other one out, it fell apart. I got the window out, I put the frame in, I put the window in the frame, I got the other frame, I got someone to hold it in place. And then I went to screw it together and I'm like, huh, this doesn't fit. There's like a huge gap between the window edge and the... Oh, jeez. Well, let's just have a yellow-eyed zombie right there to wreck my face. And, so I take it all out, and I'm like, well, great, now I've got an open door. And, so I had to get a plastic bag, like garbage bag, and I've got that duct taped over the hole, where the window goes. And, now I've got to wait for the correct size, because when I went back, I'm like, oh, there's another size option on this thing that I didn't see, because it wasn't listed in the, you know how you go on to Amazon and they've got like, here are the different sizes, and they're all in like these I don't know what you call them, buttons, in a horizontal row. Well, not only was there those buttons in a horizontal row, but there was also a drop down list, and the size I needed, hopefully, now that I've ordered another one, was in the drop-down list and not on the big buttons on the main page. So, yeah. that's great. But I got another one ordered, but it won't be here till next week. And so I got that done, and then I came inside, and power's still out, and so I grabbed my Steam Deck and I started playing Final Fantasy and checking my phone to see when they were going to get the power turned back on, because they kept, it said power will be back on Thursday, and then it said power will be back on by 7:45 Thursday. Power will be back on by 11:45 Thursday. Power will be back on by 3:25 a.m. Friday. Power will be back on by 6:30. Power will be back on by 6:45. Power will be back on at 7:45. Power will be back on by 8:30 p.m. I'm like, oh no. So then the power finally came back on, and so then that turned into not only Friday's work, but also almost half of Thursday's work for, my actual job. And so I got that all done. And then when that was done, I was like, well, yeah, it's about dinner time here, but I still got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go out and mow the lawn, because no other adult was here. It was just me and the two kids, and the two kids didn't know what the deal was for dinner, and there wasn't anything out to make dinner. And I looked around, and there wasn't anything easy to make dinner, and so I'm like, well, maybe they're gonna bring something home. And so I just went out and mowed the lawn, and I was just gonna mow the lawn until either they contacted me and said, hey, you need to make dinner, or they got home. And then I mowed the whole lawn, and so it was like after 9 by the time I came back in. And yeah, I'm like, hey, what's the deal with dinner, kids? And did you talk to your parents? And they're like, well, my niece goes, no. And my nephew didn't even come out of his room to talk to me. He just opened the door and sent his dog out so that he didn't have to let it out. And he wouldn't come out of his room no matter how much I called for him. I wasn't going to go upstairs and knock. I was too lazy. So I'm like, all right, well, you guys won't answer. I'm just going to go make myself some sandwiches. So I went to make some sandwiches, and as soon as I opened a can of tuna fish, that's when their dad pulled in with pizza. He's like, didn't they tell you? I'm like, no, they told me that they hadn't talked to you. He's like, well, I talked to him. I told him to tell you that I was going to be home with pizza, but it'd be late. I'm like, yeah, well, nobody said anything. So yeah. So I didn't even get to my computer until close to 10 last night, and then I was going to record, but everything, and upload and publish, but everything wanted to update. And so every time I'd update something, the next program I opened would be like, I have to update. I have a patch and I need to update. You need to update your graphics drivers before you can use this. You need to patch this before you can make your thumbnails. I'm like, okay. So by the time I got done patching everything, it was like almost 11, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bed at this point. And so here we are, Saturday afternoon, doing a little recording. Played a little Baldur's Gate finally after that. Finished patching 100 times. Man, Baldur's Gate, getting that started, it was like, I'm going to patch 100 gigabytes. I'm like, why? You're already installed on my computer. I was playing you yesterday. I know today is release day, but couldn't you just patch in the new options? But no, because the game from early access and the game now are slightly different, and like the UI screens and stuff are all slightly different, and I just expect them to patch in the options that we're missing and maybe make some bug fixes, but no, it's like a whole new version of the game. And so yeah, so every time I went to patch, it was like, it's 100 gigabytes. It's 100 gigabytes. I'm like, okay, so patch it. And then it's like, oh, you don't have enough room. I'm like, okay, let me go clean off some space on my hard drive. And then it's like, I'm going to patch. And then I'll look back a little while later and be like, I downloaded 9 gigabytes and then stopped. You got to restart the patch. I'm like, okay. So restart the patch. And then it's like, I downloaded 15 gigabytes this time, but then I stopped. And so you got to start over from scratch. I'm like, okay. So it took me like 5 patches. And I stopped on Thursday, and I was going to patch after work, and then the power went out. So then Friday, when I patched, it patched all the way through. And then, but then as soon as it finished patching that, then it was like, oh, now there's like a 2 or 3 gigabyte patch. And so I'm like, all right, patch that. And then by the time I got in from mowing the lawn and stuff, it was like, oh yeah, there's still a 2 megabyte patch I need to do. So I played a little bit last night, and I played a little bit today, but I haven't got past the point I was at in early access. So it's pretty fun so far. But yeah, it's been a crazy week where I feel like I didn't get anything done. And yeah. All right, with that, be red small things, lean to the light, and I will talk to you later.